Have you ever wondered what a capacitor is and how it works? A capacitor, also known as a condenser, is an insulating medium that can separate two conducting surfaces. This insulating medium is referred to as the dielectric constant or relative permittivity of the material. Common dielectric materials used in capacitors include air, mica, paper, ceramic, and plastic. The insulating medium doesn't allow DC current to pass, but in an AC circuit, an electrical current can flow through a capacitor with little to no resistance. A capacitor is an electrical component that can store energy in the form of an electrical charge. Capacitors come in various types. The dielectric capacitor is one such type, typically necessary for tuning transmitters, receivers, and transistor radios. These dielectric capacitors are multi-plate capacitors with both fixed and movable plates. The movable plates revolve between the fixed plates. Film capacitors are among the most commonly available types of capacitors. They belong to the capacitor family, but have distinct dielectric properties. Dielectric materials can include polyester, Teflon, or metallized paper. Ceramic capacitors are made by applying a silver coating on both sides and then stacking them together to form a capacitor. These are also referred to as disc capacitors. Electrolytic capacitors are used when high capacitance is required. They are used in DC power supply circuits. Electrolytic capacitors come in two types. Aluminum electrolytic capacitors can be plain foil type or etched foil type. The foil plates of the DC current capacitor are anodized, and because of this anodizing process, polarity can be established, and this polarity tells us which side of the plate is positive or negative. Moreover, they have the ability to re-anodize the foil plate. If the aluminum oxide layer is destroyed, the electrolytic capacitor allows the current to pass through the capacitor and destroys the capacitor. Tantalum electrolytic capacitors are available in both wet and dry electrolytic types. The dry electrolytic capacitor is commonly used. They are typically used in circuits where the AC voltage is smaller compared to the DC voltage. The capacity of a conductor depends on several factors. The size of the plates. If the size of the plates is larger, they can charge more than their given capacity. The distance between the plates. The capacitance of a capacitor depends on the distance between the plates. If the distance is less, the capacity is greater. Output. In conclusion, a capacitor is a vital electrical component that stores energy in the form of an electric charge. It operates by allowing AC current to pass through while blocking DC current, and its capacity is determined by the size of its plates and the distance between them. From tuning your radio to storing energy in power supply circuits, capacitors play a critical role in the world of electronics.